everyone. Do you recognize this face?
Or head?
I think that most of Sydney, Australia, and in fact the world have seen your...
Not the world.
Some of your videos have gone viral.
Some.
I mean, your wedding was phenomenal.
Some.
Everyone, this is John Alton.
Hi. Thanks.
And that's his actual real surname,
yeah,
right? Which I didn't actually believe for a while. Because I'm like, how do you have such a fabulous name? Meant to be.
Meant to be. Meant to be.
We're talking about where we're from in Lebanon and all sorts of things today.
Yeah, well, I'm an Aussie.
You're an Aussie,
Yeah,
you are. Yeah, same.
Can't you tell?
I know, I might have to bully my teeth though, but you know, forgive me.
Show me? No, you're right. You're fine.
So we have John here today, and I approached John a little while ago to speak at INSPIRE.
Yes.
And I wish that you could speak at all of our events. Firstly, because you have a phenomenal voice, you know how to hold a crowd, but also you have, I mean, how many weddings have you actually emceed?
Over my lifetime?
Over your lifetime, because you emceed my sister's wedding 10 years ago.
Your wedding?
You did my wedding. How long ago? 8 years ago?
Yes.
I got married 8 years ago.
I probably, if you count like 90 times a year I've been emceeing, like 90 weddings a year.
Yep.
It's been a long, I'd say...
You've been emceeing for
there's like
20 years?
1,500 to 2,000 weddings.
So about 2,000 weddings. You've done about 2,000 weddings?
Yeah.
I think so. I think I've seen you at 2,000 weddings. What are you talking about? And you obviously offer other services as well.
Yeah, I've, as you know, I've branched out.
Yep.
I did it on a whim, helping someone out, and it was like, oh my God, all the cards fell into place.
Yeah.
I enjoy it because it's like any planner or stylist out there will tell you, it's sketches on paper come out into reality. So
yeah,
and
but you are so phenomenal at getting people to do their job, and I've seen you at weddings. You're not, I mean, I don't want to say you're not just an MC, but you're definitely are the wedding coordinator on at the reception.
I think that's my thing. I think my thing is to get the best out of people, no matter what. So I had a wedding a couple of weeks ago, and we had a 6-hour bump in.
Right.
The fit out was phenomenal.
Right. And
it was just a case of getting everyone excited, staying positive. If you need help, put your hand up. We're there.
I've seen you in the kitchen. I've seen you pushing the chef.
I thought you were going to cook today.
No, and you are. You're actually a very good cook. Aren't you a chef?
I'm actually a trained chef, yeah.
John is a trained chef. Who knew? But I have seen you really under huge amounts of pressure with 800 people in a room. Have to hold a crowd and get them to embrace what the wedding is all about.
I think we have to remember that we're there for two people.
Yeah.
We're not there for their parents. Like, I know their parents get the invites and that sort of stuff, but I think we're there for two people. And I know, and I keep saying this to every couple, right? Many years ago when we got invitations to a wedding, it was a big deal. Like if you got an invitation.
Yeah, it was so exciting.
It was a big deal. These days when you get an invitation, it's like, oh, another one. And then, you know, years ago, if you were serving seafood at your wedding, they'll say, oh my God, Wendy and Nick served seafood. It was the biggest thing. Yeah. Now, if you don't have a level of food, it's like they walk away thinking, what a bunch of tight asses.
I'm hungry.
You know what I mean? The mentality shifted in weddings a lot, and I've seen it.
Do you think the expectations have shifted?
Absolutely.
Why do you think that's happened?
Social media is a big thing. I think people who want nice weddings have the full right to have a nice wedding. And they can spend whatever they want on their own wedding. And I think sometimes it's out of reach for some, but some people know for a fact that they can't do that and they don't want that. And they do what's best. We were talking offline there for a second, saying the best weddings are the ones where people love each other, get on, have fun. No matter what your decor is. But I think social media's had a lot to do with it. I think people out there who, excuse me for saying so, but who give themselves a bit of notoriety when perhaps it's not warranted. I guess that's probably where things have happened. But
how do you think Wedded Wonderland's played into all of that? I'm going to ask you. You can attack me.
I was going to blame you for all of it.
Well, I do get blamed. I do think we have a massive responsibility. And I think that we are also responsible, like I see it as, you know, we're in a position now where couples are feeling the anxiety of getting married. And I have girls who even work for me who are like, I'm getting married overseas. I can't do it here. It's all too hard. And I'm like, I don't want you feeling that way. Like, what have we done? What have we created? So we're actually working on tech at the moment to really enhance, I guess, the lead generation for the industry, to really allow couples to understand there are so many different options out there, to give a platform, which is why we started.
Absolutely.
To give a platform to all businesses to be able to showcase their work.
Yeah.
And you can have whatever wedding you want.
Absolutely.
But we need to give people permission to do that. And I feel like as leaders in the market, are we doing our job enough? I feel like Wedded Wonderland has that responsibility. We have to do something about it.
I'll give an example. I was at a wedding on Saturday, major hotel.
Yeah.
Massive wedding, amazingly done and put together. And then I had one last night that was nowhere near, like there wasn't even a centerpiece.
Yeah.
So for me, from my perspective, I've got to be the same John as I am on a Saturday.
Absolutely.
As on a Sunday, and vice versa.
And they paid you the same amount, probably.
It's the same amount.
How crazy is that?
Amount. So they're things, and then going back to what you were saying, you can have whatever wedding you want. It's a case of how many people. You don't have to spend the oodles of money people are spending, but if the mentality is I'm only getting married once and I want to
go all out, then so be it.
So be it.
So what's your advice to suppliers that are following us that sit in the wedding and event market in terms of, you know, where the luxury market's going, how are couples feeling today? Like, what is it that they're feeling today that they weren't feeling 5 years ago? And how can we help them? What can we actually do? We want some insight.
Okay, easy to answer and hard to answer. I think the best thing out there is every couple now knows what they want.
Right.
Okay? They know whether they can afford it or can't afford it.
Yeah. They've shortlisted their suppliers before the ring's on their finger.
They know, and this day and age, they're actually picking their suppliers way before
they're getting engaged. Yeah.
So, and it happens to me, all the time.
Yeah.
So, but they know who to go to, and they'll try the high end of the market and see if they can talk them down. But they quickly realise either you go all the way or you don't.
Yeah.
It's either do it or you don't do it. And that was my mentality when I got married.
Yeah.
A few years ago. And I said to Rania, I said, either we do it properly or we don't do it.
Yeah.
So which one is it? So we did it properly.
Yeah.
Everyone out there is pretty much going to be the same moving forward. I think the issue is, who cares what your best friend does?
Yeah.
Who cares what your cousin does? Who cares what Wendy does or I do? It's a case of what you want and what's special to you.
And how can suppliers, I guess, tap into that?
Honestly, one word: tailoring. Just tailor it.
Yeah.
Tailor it. Find them a nice venue, be it small, be it large, and just tailor it. Just make it.
Just make
special.
your product offering special and unique.
Yeah. Don't recycle the same thing. And I'm not saying anyone out there is responsible for it, but I think
just tweak by 5%.
If not
10%.
more. If not more. But I really think tailoring moving forward is a big thing. I think small, intimate gatherings perhaps are going to take over in some way, shape, or form. I think
boutique weddings are on the rise. Destination weddings are on the rise.
Yeah, agreed.
But
you'll always have that one or two, maybe 10 a year that are big gangbusters.
Yeah.
Who want that.
Who want that?
I mean,
it is what it is.
But
I do think that the way, and it was so funny because I was speaking to a supplier over the weekend.
Yeah.
And she said to me that she works with Dior. And one thing, Dior, which is a conglomerate of a brand that has history and has, products all over the world. Their biggest talking point and the way that they service their clients is a unique offering and bespoke service that every single person that walks through those doors feels like they've been treated in a special way and in a unique way. Yeah. And if Dior can do that, why can't these small businesses do that?
Yeah, and I think from my background, I'm a corporate guy. So back then, UX and UI were the big thing. User experience and user interaction, they are the biggest things. And it's no matter how small or how big your business is, they are the key things
that make a difference.
That make a big difference. How do you when I get a phone call or a text, I don't do anything on a phone call or text. It's via an email, and then they get served the information via an email, then a follow-up phone call.
Yeah, so you've got your process.
You have to have a process.
Yeah.
If we do things nilly-willy via text and phone call, I'll lose my mind. I'll lose my mind.
And then how do these suppliers who get inquiries via inbox messaging, Facebook, direct post, WhatsApp?
Kudos to them. But I've noticed a lot of them these days are pretty much a text only, email only scenario where they can keep track of.
Track of their leads.
Exactly right.
Yeah. So speaking to businesses, how do you, are you completely inbound? Do you go out there and push yourself? I mean, I don't think that you would have so many inquiries being who you are and being, I guess, at the top of your game.
I would field probably 11 a week.
Okay.
11. I'm not pigeonholed to being one particular kind of
MC. And you do corporate work as well.
And that's the thing. I do a lot. I do a bit of corporate. So I think for me, leads are important. But the way I do things is pretty much my relationship. See, we talk about user experience and user interaction. But the big thing is the experiences with suppliers out there. You know, how well do I treat Wendy? How well do I treat
that level of professionalism as well.
And that's what it is. I mean, a perfect example is, you know, you do your things and I'll put my hand up. I think that's my way of getting those leads in.
Getting yourself out there.
Yeah, and when a person says, I've spoken to my photographer, videographer, and everyone's speaking highly of you, that's all you want. No matter, there is no campaign in this world that can better...
Take that away.
Or can better it. There's nothing.
So word of mouth is a big part of your business.
Yeah, amazing.
And obviously you're so client facing and you're in front of thousands of people a week, so it's easy for people to see your product.
Yeah.
What would your tip be? Because you don't really...